Salutations, friends. It's your pal, said Stevie. It's Monday. I got some mail. That means it's Mail Call Monday. A couple more knives that just came in from Lefty EDC's Pass Around group. They just keep rolling on in. So shout out to Kevin for putting that group together. Much appreciated, dude. But these were just with the gentleman that goes by Casey of Knives Fast. Fun fact, Casey actually stands for Kingsley Clyde, I just found out. Interesting. But anywho, I'm going to be unboxing these with, since it's McNee's Magna Cut Monday as well, my PM Mac 2, my most carried knife. Love this thing. Been in pocket. It's getting a lot of use. Screaming sharp edge from Klingon Works. Quality sharpening. Kyle sharpens. Coming soon, hopefully. But let's slice into this here. Cutting towards me like a freaking idiot. That's one of the first things they taught us in Cub Scouts, is never cut towards you. And then I go and ignore that. So here we go, folks. I know what's in here, but all right, there's a note. All right, looks like Kives Fastis sent some quality knife content. Do you really put that on your stickers? Who says it's quality? You? I'm kidding. I just think it's weird to put on stickers. But it says, please keep with knives. Thanks, Kev. What do we got here? We got some beads of some sort. And then we got a couple of knives from Every Man's Pockets Everyday Carry. EMP EDC. Please keep with knives, Kev. So this is spec sheets for if any beads, coins is left, take one and pass the rest along. I don't know what that means. These are some... Oh, there's some EMP EDC beads. I have no interest in those. I'll pass those along. So, looks like we got fact sheets for each of these. All right, so I don't know which one is which. These are some beads. I'll talk to Kevin what that means. Keep one for yourself or pass them around. Is EMP EDC hawking beads now? That's a grenade bead with their logo on it. These are just like some really weak 3D printed beads, I suppose. They're big. I don't know why you'd want those on your knife, but anyway, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Is that Ultim? Maybe it is. I don't know. Not a fan of those beads. I gotta say, apparently so. I'll figure out what's going on with them. But I don't know which one is which, but one is the Ronin and one is the Nymble X V2, I think. So let's start with this one first and see what it is. Okay, so this is the Ronin. Looks like it's going to come with some sort of poker chip. So looks like it came with a poker chip and some stickers here. He's doing, I guess, the atomic bomb now. Is that what those are? And a grenade and whatnot. So I don't know if that's what will be coming with the knife or not, but I guess that's a cool little poker chip there. But here is the Ronin. Also came in, this is going to be, whoa, peekaboo, from Best Tech. This looks just like a Best Tech pouch. This knife is, at first appearances, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. Fairly slender. Maybe I should grab, well, I guess here it is next to my, where'd it go? Where did my knife go? Did I put it back in my pocket? No? Where did I just put my freaking knife? There it is. Here it is up against the Mac 2 for size comparison. So it's a lot slender. You can see there. The Ronin, though. It looks like a Tucson. Lots of milling in this. Lots of milling. Front flipper slot for deployment. Looks like you got a lanyard spot there. Backspacer. Standard pocket clip for EMP EDC. All right, so let's see here. Let's give it a flick. All right, let's see what the front flipper's like. All right. Okay. There is the blade. Yeah, it's Tanto. Compound grind, hollow grind on here. That is a 3.35-inch blade. Handle length is 4.3 for an overall length of 7.6. Blade stock is 3.5 millimeters. This is a hollow grind with a flat grind. Compound grind, I suppose. Material is titanium, milled and textured. All T8, titanium pivot collars, and yes, this is Bestech. And this is in LMAX, and then there will also be a Damasteel option as well. So, front flipper seems to be working good. Let's see here. A little shallow on the fuller or the hole there, but I can flick it. Can I get it with my thumb? Not really. Maybe you folks. Well, okay, there you go. I have to make it all funky to do it though. So you do see there it is, a well-finished blade with the same style hole there as the most, I think, EMP EDC knives have. Decent looking blade there. They're captured logoed pivot. You see the milling on the titanium frame there. T8 screws. There's a closer look at the backspacer. If you're going to do a lanyard spot, that's the way I like it, so you don't have extra holes in your knife. Non-reversible pocket clip. These pocket clips work fairly well. More milling, and then you see the pivot collar and T8 pivot there. So I gotta say, this looks like a Tucson. This looks like something that Tucson would do. This doesn't look like a Bestech or whatnot. What are these going for? Let me pause real quick and look this up. Okay, on EMP EDC's website, the Ronin from $89. What? Oh, it's probably a hardware kit or something. All right, so you're going to have their standard bronze, black, stonewashed colorway there. You're also going to have an all blacked out version, and then the one you see here, and then the Damasteel one. 329, 325 for this. Oh, the pre-orders already happened, so I guess maybe these are shipping soon. They're expected to arrive in late May, so I'm sure there'll be a small drop afterwards. Estimated is late April, late May. Update below. Ronin delivery will be last week in May through second week in June. The production is just behind the relative. Okay, so there you go. And there is a look at the specs that I just read off. Looks like that was just printed. So, 325 was the pre-sale price. So there'll probably be a little bit more once they actually drop, because prices are typically just a little bit cheaper on pre-orders. I mean, the action's good. I'll just, I guess, get it out of the way. Aesthetically, I don't like the knife. So that is, I'm going to try to not let that hinder my overview on it. But it's not really for me. But the action seems good. I like that you can come over the top with it for sure. Flicks out just fine. No, I guess I can do it with my thumb now. So, got some good clicks and clacks. Smooth. $325 though, for what I think just looks like a look. I am not bashing EMP EDC at all. Pacific Northwest. Dude is John and his wife, but this just looks like a really expensive Tucson. I think there's a Tucson out there that looks like this. Actually, I asked that in the Discord the other day, and I forget what people said, but I swear this looks like a Tucson. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments, but this looks like something Tucson would do, right? Doesn't this look like a Tucson design? It's not. It's an EMP EDC design, and it's going for 325 bucks. I think that's kind of what the going rate is for most of EMP EDC's knives. I think when I got my Nymble V1, which is currently the only EMP EDC knife that I own, I've gotten rid of the rest of them. I think that was like $269 or something, so they've come a long way. $325 for the Ronin. I'll spend a couple days with it and see what I think. But right now, first impressions are meh. Looks okay. Ish. No, I'm not a fan of the way this looks. But I gotta say the fit and finish is good. Looks like there's a lot of internal milling there. So this thing is fairly lightweight for it being all titanium. So, yeah. There you go. Very easy to front flip. The front flipper is dialed in perfect. Detent seems pretty good. Can I shake it open? No. Can I? Yes. Yes, I did. Is it lefty friendly? Lock bar sensitive? Yeah, there you go. I can't really front flip left-handed. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is lefty friendly. That's a really done well front flipper to be able to do it just like that. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the front flipper is done really well. You get that nice little nub there. And good jimping all the way there. I didn't even comment on the jimping. Jimping is done well. It could be a little bit deeper in my opinion, but ergos, I didn't even check the ergos. Ergos aren't bad. Okay, it's a good knife. Definitely. From the ergos point of view. I'm just not a fan of the aesthetics or the price. But anywho, that's the Ronin. Like I said, I will spend some time with this knife, and maybe that will change my opinion. So, on to the next one. That means that this is the Nymble X. So the last knife that I got from them, which was the Nymble T, which I ended up selling to Jeruby Tunes, came in a case like this. So here we go. That is the card of authenticity. Have these already dropped too? All right. I don't pay attention to EMP EDC anymore. I know they're all the rage these days, but they're just not really my jam anymore. I've kind of moved on, so I'm not up on everything. But this comes with a wiping cloth and all sorts of goodies in here. The Nymble X, I've had the V1 in before, way back when it was on pre-order, back in 2020. This seems pretty light, actually. So, this is looking pretty good, actually. It's a Nymble, right? So, just an X-wise. Back flipper, front flipper, finger for deployment. Front flipper. Can't do it. Nope, can't do it over the top. Front flipper, not bad. Ooh, action on that's good. Back flipper, it's sharp. Why does it seem so sharp? And why am I having... Okay. If you don't come right up over top, you're not getting that thing down. Look at... Digging into my finger. You have to be on the top of the flipper, which makes sense. I guess that's the way it's designed. But that's sharp. That seems rounded off somewhat, but, I mean, I'm having a hard time with that as a back flipper. I don't like that. That's weird. I wasn't expecting that. Middle hole, or middle finger flicks just fine. Thumb, yeah. Alright, so let's check the specs on this one here. All right, M390, 3.5-inch blade. Blade height 1.4, blade stock 3.5. Okay, this is a full hollow grind, is it? Okay. Yeah, I guess that because of the fuller, that's what's throwing me off, but that is a hollow grind on there. A full hollow grind. This is going to be in satin, stone washed, or DLC. This is a bead blasted thumb hole finish, or it will be stone washed or DLC. Titanium handle, a 4.6 inch on the handle length. And there is the rest of the specs there. This is made by QSP, that's right. Gift box included. So, okay. I forgot that I was thinking that it was Best Tech on everything. No, it's QSP on the Nimbles. But, I mean, this is an extremely ergonomic, friendly knife. I really do like the Nimble X. I ended up passing on it, but and this isn't, again, not a knock on the knife. I don't think I'll be getting it, but dang, dude, this thing really is very comfortable in hand. Back here, no hot spots whatsoever. Riding up in that choil, the choil's finished off real nicely. Jimping is all the way forward, just like I like. The milling on the titanium scales feels good. Lots of weight relief in there. Pocket clips are good to go. I've had the Nimble 1, the OG Nimble V1. Wet my whistle real quick. Canada Dry Zero Sugar Ginger Ale. My favorite soda pop. Better than the stuff that's loaded with sugar, even, in my opinion. But, so I've had a Nimble, and I carry that thing from time to time still. The pocket clips are good to go. I know I can slide this into pocket right now. No problem. And I can pull it out, no problem. So pocket clips are good to go. Everything about this knife is good to go. With everything that I have, I don't have room for this in my collection. So, but I will absolutely say that it's been a while since I have handled the original Nimble X, so I don't remember how much difference is. The only thing right now I don't like about this knife is that back flipper. I know I haven't had... I'd have to go... All right, let me pause for a second. Let me go get my Nimble. Okay, so here's my OG Nimble. I know I never had any problems with the flipper tab on this one, because everything about the OG Nimble is perfect. Everything about it. This was my knife of the year, 2020. I have changed it out to, or I had the, what number did I end up getting? I forget. This is 98 on the original. I don't like where he puts the numbers. Put it on the inside. I don't like that it shows there, but I had someone blast the bronze off, so I have all stonewashed into my liking here. But the flipper tab, again, it should be almost exactly the same. It looks damn near the same. And I know I'd have to go back and watch my video on the original Nimble X, which I'll put up here. It was quite a while ago, but I do not recall having that problem with the flipper tab. I mean, I am, like, if you're not right on top of it, with me anyway, if I'm not right on top of it, it's not working. Maybe it's a little lock bar sensitive, even for a righty, but it seems like they're the exact same flipper tab. Essentially, slightly different, but this is digging into me. If I'm not right over the top of it, it's digging. And I don't like that. Now, middle finger flicks, no problem. Front flip, no problem. I can't come over the top on this one. I guess I can. It's just a little harder to do so. Whereas the Nimble X is or the OG Nimble's way easier to actuate. So that's interesting on that flipper tab there. But I will say, this knife is good to go. Let me check the pricing on this one and what's going on with it. Nimble X V2. So these have also... Oh, in stock, ready to go. What? Okay, I guess this is come and gone. So this is already sold out. All right. These were going for $350. Man, $325 for the Ronin or $350 for the Nimble X. LMAX versus M390. Essentially, everything else is the same with titanium and whatnot. If I was to recommend one of these knives, I would say spend the extra $25 and get the Nimble X. It's definitely, in my opinion, better. This is super comfy. Man, that's super comfy. Easy access to the lock bar. Man, other than the, that pesky flipper tab there, which I guess if I don't have, if I'm not putting any pressure on the lock bar, it's not as bad. But I'm having problems with that back flipper. Well, slipping off the front flipper too. See, in my opinion, as good as comfortable as this is, the OG Nimble is still equally as comfortable. Smaller knife for sure. I don't get a full 4 on it, but I'm always going to be choked up on this. And I wish that the jimping did go a little bit farther forward. But OG Nimble is still king in my opinion. I still think that that's their best design. Although I'm told that the relative is pretty gnarly. Although, again, that wasn't a knife that tickled my fancy when I handled the prototype. But, yeah. There you go, folks. EMP EDC. Ronin and Nimble X. Look, I guess it doesn't really even matter what I have to say about these things because they're already sold out. Everything of EMP EDC sells out. So, my opinion of these knives don't mean jack squat. I don't know where that came from. I guess that was a half-assed Matt Foley impression. Shout out to Chris Farley. So, yeah, these are already sold out. People love these things. I know there's dudes like G-Ball and Urban Woodsman that I think they got every single thing that EMP EDCs ever came out with. And they're extremely popular. It's just for me, the pinnacle is the OG. It's still, again, I wasn't a fan of the Nimble W. I passed on that one. I did get the Nimble T, and then I wasn't carrying it. So I passed that along. What's the other ones that have come out? The Thick Boy I had. I ended up selling that one to Papa Rhino. I think that's who I sold it to. But yeah, I've kept only the Nimble OG. So, anywho, I'm kind of just rambling at this point. But I guess let me know what you guys think about EMP EDC. Did you get in on the pre-orders? Do you love them as much as all these other folks do? Front flipper on the Ronin is way better, but it's clearly designed to be mainly a front flipper. So of course it's going to have... I keep getting this screen that's popping up on my computer, and it's annoying the shit out of me. Go away, screen. Sorry. But yeah, interesting knife. To me, looks like it's just an expensive Tucson, but not too shabby. And the Nimble X, extremely comfortable. I think it's bringing the value for sure. However, that back flipper is a little pesky to me. And I will say, if you can get your hands on an OG Nimble, it's still the best Nimble in my opinion. Everything about this thing, the action, boom. It's, man, I don't carry this as much as I should. Every time I get it out of the knife case, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. This thing is great, and it's still one of my favorites. This is a forever knife for me. I won't ever get rid of this one. I love the OG Nimble. Small but mighty. Small but mighty. And the original. Maybe one day I will have this blade stonewashed. I think I would like it better than having it satin. But, yeah. Anywho, folks. Let me know what y'all think about the Ronin, expensive Tucson, and the Nimble X. And until the next ones, I appreciate you tuning in. Again, shout out to Kevin for passing these around. Shout out to Kingsley, Carl of Knives Fast, who has quality knife content for you folks. And, man, he doesn't even have the Tempest. Why wouldn't you have the Tempest on your logo? What's it called? The Tempest. Oh, it's Tempest Knives. The Pinion. You should change that out to the Pinion. Or the Starburst. I don't think I've ever had stickers from Casey before. Anywho, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Chris Farley. Shout out to you folks. Shout out to one more quick plug in. Also, if you haven't, I'm all over the place now. Shout out to Joe at Lancelot Leather and all of us over at the EDC Roundtable. Check out these awesome commemorative 1-year anniversary coins. Every purchase of this coin will get you into the upcoming 1-year anniversary EDC Roundtable giveaway. We just brought on Chromatic EDC. Everything will be linked in the description. Check out Chromatic EDC and welcome him to the roundtable. And definitely be on the lookout for our upcoming 1-year anniversary giveaway. And to get in on that, purchase yourself a awesome challenge coin for $25. Black with this bronze rope style accents around the edge. It's 3D, established 2022 on the back. So shout out to EDC Roundtable and all my brothers over there. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. And watch that video. That one's probably a lot shorter than this one. It's 30 minutes. Gee, many creepers. But I appreciate you tuning in. And until the next one, I bid you mofos adeuces. Where'd my cursor go? I keep losing my cursor. Oh, man. Here we go. Bye.